Chapter 1. God is a Preacher. Why do we preach? Let's face it, preaching feels very old school. It's not a discussion. It's not a soundbite. The camera angles don't switch to keep our attention. Nobody gets to like, repost, or comment. So why, in this modern age, do we keep at it? It's not because of tradition or habit. Rather, Christians preach because God is a preacher. God is the ground of all being, and who He is shapes why we preach. The God who speaks. The Bible opens with God speaking. In the beginning, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God is light, and as it is the nature of light to shine, so it is the nature of God to reveal Himself. He is a God who delights to make Himself known. But actually, even before Genesis 1, God was speaking already. Before all things, before anything was made by Him, God had a word to speak. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. Here is a God who does not just happen to speak. By His very nature, He is a speaking God. Speaking flows out of who He is. Jesus gives us a fascinating insight in His upper room discourse in John 16, when He tells us that the Holy Spirit only speaks whatever He hears. Verse 13. According to Jesus, the Spirit is first of all a listener. He listens as the Father utters His word. This is a deep, eternal truth about God. Martin Luther put it like this: Christ refers to a conversation carried on in the Godhead, a conversation in which no creatures participate. He sets up a pulpit, both for the speaker and for the listener. He makes the Father the preacher and the Holy Spirit the listener. It is as if, with the God who is Father, Son, and Spirit, there is, in eternity, a pulpit. In eternity, the Word was being held forth. The first sermon, then, was not Peter's at Pentecost, nor John the Baptist's at the Jordan. It was not even God's pronouncement of His word in Genesis 1. God the Father has eternally been a preacher, continually speaking out His word, and the Holy Spirit has eternally been listening. Before the heavens and the earth even existed, the Holy Spirit was enjoying the ultimate sermon. This is what the living God is like, not silent or speechless, but a God who speaks. Now, you could wonder if that is anything special, for are not other gods said by their worshippers to have spoken? To be sure, the idols have mouths but do not speak, yet haven't other gods had their prophets? Doesn't Allah have His Quran? But the Christian claim is quite different. The Bible does not present a God who just happens to speak. In the triune God of the Bible, we meet a God who cannot be wordless. Even in eternity, this God is not reserved or unforthcoming. He's so full of light and good news that He would share it.